Okay. I'm streaming, by the way.
Like right now?
Yeah. Kayla. Because nobody's there yet. But I'm live right now.
All by
I just clicked the button, sweetie. Well, so I went live and then I canceled and then I went live again. So, what? Because I didn't know if my chat latency was low enough so that I could respond quickly to their messages. So they're gonna show up, I hope. Or I screwed it all up. There's that possibility too.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time.
What?
I'm laughing at the dog.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there. See? Someone's in my chat.
Bot.
It's not a bot. It's a real person. I have 1,000 subscribers now. I'm a big deal.
Are they saying that they see that you're lonely or you're single in your area?
He said he's not a bot. He's a real boy.
What is it? Sick potatoes. Isn't that how you find out people are not bots?
Mm. On the main account, Fusion's going good. I'm not doing it on the free to play. Wait, am I stuck already? I am. Well, wait. 3. No, I'm not stuck. Okay. Although my gems are getting really low on this account. need to see something.
Shoot him, Kevin!
Hello, everybody. I'm Roadblock, or 75% chance when booked, of stealing one random buff from the target. That's interesting. Yourself, right? Decent for lower level players, newer of the game. What Chronicler Adolin has 25% used Arbiter as secondary on an account. Honestly, I think she can carry an account. You have D champion. Is this champion valuable for my free to have those? And even Elhain Neldor. Neldor is my only AoE decreased speed, at least in the top. Let's take a look. I don't think I have the decreased speed, not an AoE decreased speed, at least not to my knowledge. Let's take a look. I'm dumb. Okay. Hey, what's up, Tank? How's it going? Yeah, I'm about to correct my video from yesterday. That's what we're about to record here in a second. We might as well do it now. Is her kit's in game now, right? So it'll be easier for me to edit. Where's she at? She's a Bannerlord. Yeah. Okay. So I made a huge mistake in my yesterday's video, and that's what I want to address today. And then I'll be building hopefully the new clan boss team on tomorrow. Yeah, not a fan. All right, I'm gonna start recording. I'm trying to wake up. I'm very tired. All right, let's start here. Hello, everybody. I'm Roadblock. I'm actually recording this live right now for my my audience. I told you guys I'd be streaming today, and so I thought I would record my daily video while also streaming. So I'm probably not still streaming by the time you see this, but it doesn't hurt to check. But what I wanted to talk about was kind of a mistake I made yesterday. I just was rewatching my video on stream here from yesterday. Guys, I'm so wrong about this champion. Obviously I told you I'm not a fan, right? Like I don't need her on the free to play, don't need her on the main account. Still stand by everything I said was accurate, but for whatever reason, so I kind of know why this happened. Despite the fact that I read this on camera, 75% chance of placing sleep debuff, or sorry, 75% chance of placing decreased speed debuff and 50% decreased attack on the target for 2 turns. Despite the fact that I read that it was a single target ability. Because she was a legendary champion, I outright assumed this was an AoE decreased speed. And it's not. That blows my mind that this is not an AoE ability. I don't understand it at all. It's kind of upsetting. This is something I would expect to see on a rare champion's kit. The single target decrease speed and decrease attack. I get that she's supposed to be a niche champion for Sand Devil, but most of us are beating Sand Devil using Godseeker and some kind of DPS. I don't see a world where like if you want to make an anti Sand Devil champion, I feel like you're looking at like somebody along the lines of Claydna here with Revive on Death, decreased speed, leech, double buffs, and sleep on the A1. This champion ain't it. And I was kind of saying, like, okay, she could be kind of good. She might be able... Because in my brain, it's so dumb for a legendary champion to have a single target decrease speed and decrease attack. That makes no sense to me to put that on a legendary champion. And so I just assumed that this would be an AoE hit. The fact that it's single target drastically reduces my grade for her and what I was thinking about her. I was so wrong about her. Because I'm sitting there trying to find value. I'm trying to spin it and say, well, she could be good because I don't have decreased attack or decreased speed. She has decreased attack, which could be good. But on a single target, I don't think she's going to carry much. She could be good in Clan Boss, though. I will say that. You are getting the decreased attack. It's affinity dependent, of course, and you get the healing. So you do get good healing and a good decreased attack on a 100% chance on a 3-turn cooldown when booked. So not terrible. And then this can actually kind of be okay-ish against Clan Boss, but nah, there's better champions for that anyways. So this is that I legitimately just, despite reading it, assumed that this would be an AoE attack because it doesn't make any sense for it not to be. There's just too many, like, to introduce this type of champion in 2024. Bro, what are they doing? Like, it feels like they don't even know. I had this debate with somebody, and I think it was a comment that I had on one of my videos where they said that Raid knows, it was about Rosin, and that Raid knows the power of their champions better than we think they do. I don't think that they do. Somebody somewhere said, oh, this champion will be a great champion to help out as a free, like, people are going to be excited. You understand what these events are for. These events, these free legendaries are to get people to come back. People stop playing. Not me. Obviously, I've been playing this game consistently for 2 years now. I love it. I play it all the time. I'm excited about it. These champions, the free ones, are intended to get people to come back. That's why they put a lot of hype around them, right? Ronda Rousey was a free champion, right? That was a lot of hype. That was really cool, dude. She's famous. Like, we have a famous person in our game. Ultimate Death Knight, they did a whole web series about. He was interacting with the content creators and all that. Sun Wukong maybe didn't get as much hype, but he kind of did. There was like the mystery of who the champion would be and everything, right? If you remember, they were sending little pieces of the kit to different content creators, and they got together to try and solve the puzzle. They were wrong, but they tried. But on top of that, the reason I think if I remember correctly, I could be wrong, but they went with Sun Wukong because they were opening this game up in Asian markets. I think in China, I think they finally came to an agreement where they could support this game in China. If I understand correctly, it's actually like not the same game we play, like, because of the rules that they have in China for games and stuff, but that was kind of why Sun Wukong was the theme for that particular time. And then Rathalos was all around this big collaboration that they were doing with Monster Hunter. these champions are meant to be impactful, and in some cases they have been. Ultimate Death Knight really changed the game. Ronda brought some unique mechanics, and she was a great PvP nuker for beginner accounts early on. Sun Wukong is still very dominant in the arena. Rathalos is very good in PvE, even a little bit in PvP. So, these champions did a lot for the game. Chronicler Adolin ain't doing shit. I tried to give it the benefit of the doubt because I was under the impression that this was an AoE attack. This being a single target A3, it's actually upsetting to me. Like, it makes me, I don't want to say angry, but it's just frustrated. Like how do you not know that this is a bad ability in 2024? So, I don't know. Anyways, I feel bad because I did not want this to be like a bait and switch, like where I tried to find value and say, oh, maybe she'll be good in this scenario. I legitimately looked at the kit and was like, okay, a heal by her HP, that's a good heal. Okay, there's a little bit of value there for a new account. Like, let's think free-to-play challenge, right? If I was to start the free-to-play challenge today and I would get Adolin in 7 days from now, I'd have a healer that heals by her HP, and I can throw a bunch of max HP gear on her. Even at 50, she's going to be out healing she'll be healing up all my champions, right? Like, that's good. There is value there for a new account. But this being a single target, that completely negates the value that I see for her for wave clear, early game, arena. You're getting less value there because you're only getting one target slowed and decreasing their attack. Clan boss, it's not bad, and certain bosses, it's not bad, but yeah, very, very disappointing to when I realized that how wrong I was. And I didn't realize it until I was at work today. I was like reading a comment, and somebody said in the comments, they didn't call me out. Apparently nobody noticed that I was referring to this as an AoE, but they commented and they're like, yeah, if it was an AoE, I think it would be good. I wish it was. And I was like, it is an AoE. What's he talking about? And I immediately pulled up Raid on my phone. And I was like, it's a single target hit? And I just, ugh. Anyways. So I kind of wanted to make sure I called myself out, make sure I held myself accountable to giving you guys the accurate information. I went back and rewatched the video. I did it on stream here a second ago just to make sure that I did say that it was an AoE. And I was sitting here comparing her to all the champions on my account that had AoE decreased speed. There was one that had it. Who was it that had the big version of AoE decreased speed? Was it Dark Elhain? Yeah, Dark Elhain. This is an epic champion. You know what I'm saying? Like, that. Or no, it was Neldor too. Yeah, so Neldor attacks all enemies and brings decreased speed. Again, an epic champion. And we have a legendary that can only do it to a single target. On a 3-turn cooldown. Yeah. Just really, really disappointing. So, I had somebody in my clan say they were excited to get her because they don't have any supports. Look, you want to build her, you want to level her up to 6 stars, fine. But be careful. I don't recommend putting books into her. She likes to read. She's very book heavy. And I think it's a waste of books because reducing this cooldown, and this ability sucks. Maybe you reduce this, but a 4-turn big heal isn't all that bad. Rector Drath, I think, even booked is on a 4-turn. I could be wrong about that. I'm investigating right now. Yeah, so Rector Drath even booked is on a 4-turn cooldown, and we love this heal. So, granted, it brings Perfect Veil, but leaving that heal as a 4-turn cooldown is perfectly fine. I would not invest books in this champion. I don't know if the demand is high enough for her to get a buff. I know that the demand is out there. I just don't know that they will care enough about it, being that she's a free champion, and that people will kind of get over it, because there's no reason to get mad about it, right? So, anyways, there's that. So I wanted to address that. The other thing, really, that it's going to be a short video because I am streaming and I want the focus to be on my stream here, so I don't really want to go too far into what's going on the account. There isn't really any update. I've just been using my energy, kind of going at it piece by piece. So tomorrow I'm off work, so during the day I'm going to get to work in the game and build that clan boss team finally with Godseeker, see how well that performs, and I will hopefully have a video on that for you guys tomorrow. So I'm going to call this video. Like I said, it's a short one. I just had to call myself out and say, hey, I was wrong. This is why. And make sure that I kind of was honest with you guys. I didn't want to just ignore it and be like, maybe nobody will notice. It's like, no, I'm an idiot. I completely thought it was an AoE ability. The fact that it's not kind of makes the champion irredeemable for me. So that's instant vault candy for me. Like, it's just get her. She going in the vault, both accounts. I can't see myself using her at all. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next video. Okay. Whew. Yeah, I was so disappointed when I saw that, guys, today. Like, somebody put it in the comments, and I was like, this sucks. Alright, this microphone's giving me a hard time today. There we go. Yeah, I agree. It is kind of sad. Like, and I meant everything I said. These events are supposed to get people excited to come back to the game. Could someone explain this to me? Check this out. So this is my main account right here. My main account starts with the lower tier, like the non-gear stuff. But my free-to-play starts with the gear stuff. So it goes gear and then champion. On my main account, it goes non-gear stuff and then champion. How does that make sense? I just don't understand why. Like, what's the thought process? Do you think that my main account that's way above everything else, or way above the other account, is going to benefit more from this crap than gear? I don't know. That was weird. I find that to be kind of weird. Random? It could be random. That's a possibility, too. I assumed it was just because one account is maybe further along than the other. I actually got a Sacred, not from the clan boss, though. I got a Sacred to spend from the monthly to spend in the 2x event tomorrow. So I'm excited about that. All right, what do you guys want me to do? What do we want to do? I don't know. Yeah, maybe I should put a second video out and record this. I want to record. Somebody asked me to do Hydra the other day and kind of show off how I do Hydra, which is, I've got a lot of new viewers, so it doesn't hurt to kind of rehash an old video, I suppose. What's the rotation this week? Yeah. Okay, let's make this recording. It's a rehash, but people were asking for it, so... Okay. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Roadblock. We're on the free-to-play account today. So kind of a 2-video day here. I already uploaded a video talking about my mistake on the new champion. And then this video is going to be focused on Hydra as per a request from, I don't remember if it was Discord or from a comment, but somebody asked if I could, oh no, it was a direct message in Discord. That's right. They asked if I could make a video about how I do Hydra because they're struggling a little bit. So I just wanted to touch on that. It's nothing too crazy that I do. I do manual it, and my only goal is to try to hit 6.66 million. Please understand that there are some rotations that are just going to be put your account at a disadvantage. And in those situations, you just got to understand that you probably can't do it that week. It's not fun, but that's kind of the reality that you may end up in. So we're going to go with UDK. Actually, no, we're going to go with Deacon as our lead, but I will bring UDK for protection, and then bring all my best champions. We've got Rathalos, we've got Sun Wukong for block debuffs, we've got Geomancer because he's amazing, and then we bring Ursula for a little bit of support. Now, the most important thing that you're going to see here, and I'm going to over-explain this a little bit for you guys, okay? So, this head right here, the Head of Decay, can be provoked. You may not already know that, but if you do, like I said, I'm going to over-explain. This isn't necessarily for you. You may know all this stuff, but there are people that don't know and haven't bothered to learn the mechanics of the fight. I was one of them for the very early days of Hydra. I was like, that's too much for me to... I don't feel like studying that right now. I'm learning other stuff. Let's just throw champions in here. And I get a little lucky, right? So in this case, I'm going to over-explain and make sure you guys understand some stuff. This head can be provoked. If you don't provoke this head, it will cleanse their team, and it'll also do a single target cleanse and a very big shield that's hard to get through. So you don't want that to happen. Plain and simple. This head fears anybody that hits it. This head reduces damage taken and puts ally protect out there and can be kind of a pain in the ass. And then this head is the Head of Mischief, right? Yeah, Head of Mischief. This head will steal my buffs off certain champions and then spread those buffs to everybody. So what I'm looking for, there's different ways to stop some of these mechanics. The best way to stop the fear is Inquisitor Shamil. I don't have him on this account, so we just have to kind of avoid hitting this guy as much as possible. The other ways to do it are with Veil or Cleanses. This guy is just kind of a pain, but he's really not scary. I don't put too much thought into him, but you can counter some of his mechanics with block buffs, which we get from Sun Wukong. This head, we need to have Hex. We don't have a Hex. I don't have a Hex on my account. That makes starting with this head quite frustrating. Hopefully, we can just avoid dealing with this head as much as possible, but a great way to counter his buff stealing that he has is to place block buffs again. Block buffs is one of the best abilities in Hydra. And then we come back to the Head of Decay. The Head of Decay is provocable. If you can provoke the head, that head cannot do what they're designed to do because they will only attack instead of cleansing and doing all that stuff. So there's a very specific order that I have using my roster to complete the beginning of this fight. And that means I have to land this provoke. And I landed it. If I didn't land it, I would stop and start over. That's simple. Because I need block buffs to stay up here in order to proceed with the fight. So I got lucky and it landed first time. That is not always the case. So now you'll see block buffs is on everybody. So see, this head went to steal my buffs, but they got blocked. So that they still took the buffs off my champion, which isn't great, but at least I stopped them from further stealing, or from taking those buffs and putting them on their team and spreading them to the rest of the team. I'm going to go ahead and put my HP burn on the Head of Mischief here. And I'm going to focus down the Head of Decay. Do I want... Yeah, let's give myself some... Oh, or I can just get feared. That works too. Now, the one problem that I'm going to run into, and you can already see that I have, is that my one-turn provoke is already off, so he's still going to cleanse. Why does it matter to stop it for one turn? Why does it matter to delay it for one turn? Because one of the other heads that exists in here can actually make it so I don't do any damage. So by preventing the cleanse and keeping block buffs up, that prevents them from putting a poison cloud on their allies, which in turn prevents the damage reduction that comes with poison cloud. Now, that champion is not in the fight right now, so I can't necessarily demonstrate it to you, but that is kind of the idea. So my basic goal at this point is to try and get rid of the Head of Decay as quickly as possible. It's kind of the biggest threat to my team. Yes, I have a provoke, but it's not a 100% provoke. I want to make sure that I can do my best to take away this head so that I don't have to worry about landing a provoke or anything like that. Either way, it still needs to be my target right now because it does have the big shield on it. When that big shield shows up there, if you don't take that shield away, they will actually heal back to full. So you always want to pop that shield if it comes out. And again, it is some... Well, no, block buffs doesn't work on it. If they go to cast that shield, block buffs doesn't work because they cleanse right before they place it. So you wouldn't stop them. See right there, resisted, blocked the debuff. Well, blocking the debuff. They blocked a different debuff, I think. But still, not landing that provoke can be quite frustrating when you're dealing with this fight. So here we're just trying to do what we can. That eat is kind of a problem for my plan here. And it changes the strategy. I have to stop that champion that was eaten. But luckily, we still have 2 turns before a cleanse comes again. And I've got a lot of AoE abilities right now. And everyone's kind of killing this head for me, so that's good. The fears are definitely a problem, as you can see. But I don't think they're going to be too overwhelming. Definitely going to put that on that head, because that will help with Geomancer's passive. We're going to get a lot of damage on that head as they get turns. You'll see already we were able to pop that. I do want the Fear Head to die. Now, the great thing about the Fear Head is it's kind of low HP. So in these scenarios where you don't have a way to, and its technical name is Head of Torment, but where you don't have a way to avoid the fear, you can just kind of kill it. I wouldn't focus it down because your whole team is going to get feared, but killing it with AoE hits is going to be pretty sufficient. And now we have a decapitated head to focus. Now again, you'll see I've already hit the minimum damage amount, which is 1. I want to say, is it 1.9? It's 1 million something. That's the minimum damage you need to get at least 1 chest. That is kind of the goal here. Early game Hydra, you kind of want to just get whatever chest you can to make sure you get Mithrala fragments. That's the important thing that you're going for. Once you have Mithrala, I would recommend, this is just my recommendation, building Mithrala for Hydra, because she brings Hex, she brings Cleanse, she brings big shields. She can be very good she is very good in Hydra, especially for an early and free-to-play account, because she brings a lot of mechanics that you would want in Hydra. So that's kind of why I would recommend going for just the first chest. Hopefully you're lucky enough to be in a clan that kills normal each week like I am. And because I'm in a clan that kills normal each week, I'm able to get 2 chests with an opportunity for 2 fragments in each chest. So last week, I got 4 fragments. It's the most that I can get unless I have a second Hydra team, which I currently do not. Landing that provoke doesn't matter right now. The head has its cooldowns on, but it doesn't hurt to... We're normal affinity to that head. Like, we're the same affinity, so it doesn't hurt to go ahead and hit it. Let's see here. Yeah, we want to steal that, to remove that buff at least. And you'll see I'm mostly just counting on AoE hits to take this champion down here. Getting the head of Torment back right away is a little frustrating. I would have liked to not have that head at all on the field, to be honest, but to also... nice big hit there. Or to have a different head, so I don't have... Because I do not have a way to avoid the fears, and I'm bringing a lot of AoE into this fight. I am going to try and go for a provoke here. We don't get it, but it was worth a shot. And 6.6 million is the total to get the max chest. So we're almost already at max chest here. One of the main reasons I keep on putting my HP burn from Geomancer on this head is because I cannot directly attack this head. If this head is not under a Hex, the Head of Mischief, it has a 50% chance of deflecting the attack to... Not deflecting, that's a bad word because it's a mechanic in the game. But of changing the target of the attack to a different head, which can be quite frustrating. So I don't target that because there's a good chance that I'm not going to hit it anyways. I'd rather just whittle it down with AoE hits over time. Nice big hit there from Rathalos, and you'll see I'm already at 8 million. Now, I do have some really strong champions for Hydra and just strong champions in general, including 3 legendaries, some of which were free to play, but there's definitely replacements for this team that are viable. A few, you know, Martyr could be Arbiter if you really wanted to go that route. Arbiter is actually almost a little better in this particular comp. So there's definitely different values, different, you know, any decreased defense champ could probably do what I'm really using Deacon for and so on and so forth. So this isn't like a super crazy good Hydra team with really like hard to get champions. There's no Archer Queen here, anything crazy like that. I'm just taking my best squad that I could possibly put together of 6 champions, and I'm sending them into Hydra. The only secret sauce that I have is on that first rotation, that first set of turns. Whoever you bring as your provoker, it could be Templar for all I care. Whoever you bring as your provoker, just make sure they land the provoke. If they don't land it, start over. Give yourself that extra time at the beginning to kind of bypass mechanics in the fight. And that should be enough to get you through into a 1.6 million or whatever the minimum amount for the first key is. I guess I could look it up real quick. 1.67 million. So yeah, 1.67 million is all you really looking to do. Is it better to get max chest? Absolutely. But if you don't do it, if you can't pull it off, it's okay. 1.67, get yourself the gear. That's what you're looking for. And if you think you can't do 1.67, if you're like convinced and say, there's no way in hell that I can do it, try anyways. There's no reason not to try, right? Like you could put a team in here and they just get wiped immediately. But at least you tried. Because you may not know. Sometimes you'll get in here and you'll find out, like, oh, wow, this was really easy for me. I'll say the first time I did Doom Tower on my main account, I was so surprised at how far I was able to progress the first time I did it. Because I thought my account, that's endgame stuff. You know, there's no way I can do endgame content. That's not... This account isn't going to do endgame content. I just started. I've only been playing for a few months. You never know until you try. And sometimes, I promise you, you will be surprised by the results. So I'm actually going to go ahead and be happy with the 10 million I've got here. If I I should go for a higher score. Excuse me. I should try to go for a higher score because for Hydra Clash, you need at least 35 million to get a chest for Hydra Clash. So it's definitely worth trying to attempt that if you have a good rotation and everything. I think my damage output is too low for me to really achieve 35 million, even though things look to be going pretty smoothly right now. So I would rather... My time is more important to me, especially your time, so that I can end this video, right? That's 17 minutes. But for any of you that are trying to get into Hydra, trying to get a better understanding of what you want to do and how you want to do it, I hope this video helps you guys. Yeah, I'm going to call it at 10 million. I don't think I could go too much longer here because you'll see people are already being eaten and I only have 2 turns to free them. And so once I can no longer free them, that's where things go off the rails and then all of a sudden it's game over and everybody's gone, right? So thankfully I was able to free them there. It's really tempting to keep going, but it's so hard to stop. I do love Hydra. It's one of my favorite areas in the game. Alright, get rid of all those fears. When you kill the fear head, it takes the fears off your champions. But attacking it also puts fear on your champions, so you have to find that right balance between attacking it and not, basically. Well, my chat says they're down to watch, so maybe we go for a hair longer. Let's see. I'll go another minute. It really doesn't matter at this point. I've already gotten the maxed chest. I should be considering doing, yeah, see that head kind of ends a lot of it for us at this point. That buff, I don't think I can show. Oh, and this head too. Yeah, so we're kind of in trouble now. I'm definitely just going to end it here. So I will hit end battle and then keep result. We did 12.4 million. So there we go. And that's enough for the max chest, right? Just I already showed it to you once, but I'll show it to you again. 6.6 million. We did 12.4 million. And that's all you need in order to get that max chest. So if we look at the rewards in the max chest, you'll see I've got 1 to 2 fragments for Mithrala. Last time I spoke to you guys and showed you how many fragments I had for Mithrala, it was 75. Now I'm at 79. And we're getting so close to finally getting her. Again, she brings Hex, increased defense and attack. She brings a full cleanse with strengthen and a shield. Petrification doesn't apply for Hydra, but that's still a very good ability. And then she brings poisons on the A1 as well. So really, really great champion for Hydra. And that is, once I get her, then I would consider going to some higher stages and difficulties where I would be taking a lot more damage. All right. Oh, I'm still recording. Hi. Yeah, that's going to be a video, guys. Thank you all for watching. I hope this helped anybody that's having struggles with Hydra to kind of get an idea of how they can go about it. Just to, show you that it is possible. Free-to-play account, only 200 days old, and that was pretty easy looking, right? So I'm pretty sure your account can probably do it as well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video. The hearing in my left ear went out in the middle of that video, and it was really annoying. All right. What do you guys want to do? What do you guys want to watch? I want to try something. I'm not going to save this, but I do want to try a hard Hydra Clash team. And it's kind of a play on a team that I've been already using. So White Queen, who's fully booked now, and Padrig with Trunda, Acrisia, that's the bad archer. Where's my good archer? And what was the idea I had for this? Oh, that's right. It was Lydia. I feel like my Lydia needs to be rebuilt for this team, though. I need to look at her build. I think she's really poorly built. She's so slow. It may not matter. She's going to get a lot of turn meter. Yeah, she's going to get a lot of turn meter. She's fully booked. She's mastered. Yeah, Josh, I can definitely do that. Give me a second. I just want to try this team, and I've been putting it off, kind of playing with it for a little while. Because I want to see if I can pull off the Trunda shenanigans with it on hard. Because if it works and I can pull off Trunda shenanigans, then it's going to be really good for me. Now, fear is a real problem with this team, but I have so many cleanses that I don't think it's going to matter that much. Attaches all other enemies with a second hit. Yeah, so we want to go this one first. So I want to save that for when a head is dead. What head? I kind of want to... The fear head is who I really want to take out quickly here. Mostly to get it out of the fight, so... We get an extra turn here, too. We got feared. I'm not all that worried about those buffs coming out. There's a nice cleanse, and then That should do it. Okay. So we've popped that head. Fears are all gone. We're getting extra turns and cleanses. I kind of wanted that Hex there, but... I need to make sure I'm targeting. Yeah. Alright, Trunda shenanigans go. Feel like that really didn't hit as hard as I wanted it to. But I don't think we had all of the right mechanics up. Yeah, because she needs to be killing other heads when she's doing those big hits against an unprotected head. I do, however, think this is a better team. I think I need to get away, which sounds crazy to say, but I think I need to get away from using Shamil. Alright. Did Trunda get her cooldown back yet? Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's not doing... I mean, it's doing a Krizia level damage. It's not bad, but it's not doing the crazy amounts of damage that I would want it to be doing. And I think a lot of it's in the setup. She has increased attack, but she doesn't have decreased defense on... Thanks, Kranz, for the 1,000. She doesn't have the decreased defense on the head that she's hitting here in this particular, like, it just wasn't up. The cooldowns didn't work out right. I'm torn here. I want to do... We'll do the ally attack, because they're about to get their turn anyways. Oh, sweet. But see, still no decreased defense. That's really frustrating. We need to have that up. Now I have it. Good news is we're about to pop another head, so it's really not. I'm going to try one more time. See if I can get kind of the luck that I'm looking for here. Alright, there's the decreased defense and the weaken. Let's do this. And we're just not getting the cooldown reduction that I really want. We're about to pop another head though, so I can't complain too much. Congrats, comp, on your Hydra score. Alright. I really want turn meter here, so I'm going to use that first. And we get the decreased defense and weaken this time. Let's soften them up here. And Cloak of Ages here. 500,000 on that second hit. That's what we were looking for. Alright, let me look at my Trunda. Really could use more attack. That's huge. And I don't think, yeah, none of her stuff is enchanted. Yeah. Not even this. Wow. And then let's go Ascend. Yeah, let's go. Is she over 7,000? No, she's still 6,000. Alright, let's start upgrading her attack here. Getting really lucky on the rolls here. I'll take a 5. Nice, I'll take a 7 for sure. Let's ascend this. This is going to be harder to get lucky. Yeah. Is it worth reworking? I have the dust. I can't farm this dust yet, which sucks. I'm actually gonna keep. I got a percentage thing on it. I'll keep it with percentage there. And then let's upgrade the attack here. I've got plenty of these, so we're gonna go for a higher than a 3. Four's fine. All right, what are we at? 6,642. And obviously I could ascend this stuff. Sweet. I didn't realize I was fully going to ascend that weapon. I was not necessarily paying attention there. What does this ascend to? Yeah, I can get attack on this. It's an easy % chance. There's the attack. Cool. Yeah, why not? I've farmed plenty of resources. I might as well do it. Really don't know why I'm going all in on her here, because I don't use her. I've never used her for this, but what a roll, dude. It's only a 5-star banner, but between get it and the bonus attack that it got, that's probably more attack than I can get from any of these other 6-star banners. What a shitty roll. And again, yeah. So this banner is still the better banner. And this can only ascend. You can get attack on a... Wow, that's really surprising to me. Womp womp. Alright. Plus 8%, plus 5%. I think I can be a little bit more greedy, right? Yep. Alright. I wonder how much that improved the damage of this team. I wonder if I should make her my lead too for the aura. 36% extra attack. I think that's going to make a big difference here. Let's try it. Perfect. Now this is where the problem kind of comes in, because I don't have the decreased defense and the weaken. I have time. I'm going to wait one turn and get the decreased defense and weaken from Lydia. I may not have time. Like, I'm just mostly trying to see if I can pull off the shenanigans, but I need to have Lydia first to make it work. There's that. That's really good for me, too. It sucks that they don't have the debuff, but that's still good for me. Alright, here we go. I'm not saying it's as consistent as a Yumeko team or anything like that, but hitting that 1 million damage on the second hit, almost, it was 900,000. That cooldown hit Acrisia and not Trunda. I want to pop this head. Damn. Actually, it's kind of good because with this head is who I want to hit with Trunda anyways. That changes things a little bit. What's it do without? Yeah, a lot less. Really need to have that decreased defense and weaken up. It's kind of worth seeing, though. Alright, not too bad. We got 2 heads down now. Wonder if I should have hit with... I wonder if I should be trying to get more heads down. Three... So it's just not consistent. I can still do the stuff, but it's not consistent. That hit 3 million on this other deadhead. We just don't have the consistency and the cooldown reduction. Because I'm doing it off of A1s, you know? You're never going to get that type of... Oh, see, she landed a decreased cooldown on a Crizzy, or on Trunda that time. What I really need is a faster Lydia. And probably an extra turn Lydia as well. Alright. Big hit. Yeah, 1 million damage this other head. Trunda is definitely still capable of doing Trunda things. But I don't know I necessarily need to use up the rest of my comp to do this, right? Like, I can save... Like, the cooldown reduction isn't making a difference. I'm doing Trunda things because I have a Trunda and Lydia. The Padraig and White Queen aren't making it happen any more or less than any other champion. So what if we do... What if I take out them? We keep Trunda in. Archer Queen definitely makes a big deal, but I don't... Let's take out all the main champions. Like, who I would use on my main team. Now, who would I bring in for this team? We would use my weak Shamil, my weak Archer. Well, I still need a cleanse. So I would go Mithrala. I love Mishinaki. I'm not saying no to him, but Mithrala kind of does what Mishinaki would do for me. So now I need somebody to help. Oh, Newt. Because I need somebody to help kill the heads just as fast. And we can bring my second copy of Newt. A burner wouldn't be bad here either. Because I don't have a block buffs. Yeah, so let's bring a burner. Okay. It's hard, so I don't think I'm going to need a reviver. And I think the speeds are going to be reasonable enough. This team's going to be a lot slower, but Trunda is going to be getting a ton of turns here. From Shamil feeding her turn meter. Let's actually take that head down, too. Actually, it should be this. Honestly, I need to kill all of the heads, to be honest with you. I don't want to waste her AoE. I didn't realize my timings were really that slow with this comp. I'll wait one turn, try to decapitate another head, and get waiting for Lydia's buff to come up here. There we go. Debuff, sorry. Alright, here we go. Oh, I killed Trunda. Yeah, so I think it's Pythion and Mishinaki. I am a little confused. why my archer became so much slower that time. Don't have the weak in here, but we got 2 heads down, so that's good. Alright, here we go. Yeah, 2 million to the head that's already dead. That's the only one I saw. Almost killed that guy. Alright. Where are we at with the cooldown now? Are we coming up on it? Oh, no. Yeah, the turn meter fill using that other combo does make a difference. That's kind of what I'm experiencing now. Not having that turn meter. Hmm. It's definitely more effective with the other two, but I don't think I want to do the other two. This is good though as my third team. It's good to know that I can make a Trunda team out of a third team. I could probably even go one step further and say what's MX build? How fast is he? Oh god, he's slow. I need to rebuild my Emic. Well, we have an artifact enhancement event. What would I want my Emic to do? Obviously HP everywhere. So definitely those. For substats, I need speed and HP percent. Wait. Yeah, this one already rolled one in a speed. And we get a little extra HP percent. Okay. Better. Oh, of course, yeah. I need to take that off. Primary stat, HP percent with a substat of speed. There we go. Let me just check equipped. Not really using Alatreon. Would love to be able to complete a Relentless set. I need one of these gauntlets. I think it would be Reliquary Tenders. Oh, wait, no, I'm using her. That's right, I'm using her. I forgot that I use a Reliquary Tender now. Because I want to complete this speed set. So, yeah, Vogoths can come off. Like, Vogoth could wear these and be fine. Alright, now we're talking. 204 speed. It's better. I don't like that chest. Not great rolls there. I think that might have to be it. I really don't want to take a piece that has good substats on it. Because I'm just kind of randomly rebuilding him for no real reason, to be honest. Okay. I don't know that he's fast enough to cycle through his cooldown reduction, though. It's what I really need on this account, is some cooldown reduction. There's some good points for the artifact enhancement event, though. They did the summon rushes during a 2x? That just exploded my mind. One sacred would not have been enough to complete. On my free-to-play, that is, but still, I was not expecting them to do a 2x during a summon rush. That's interesting. Okay. Let's finish Doom Tower. So, Josh, are you still here? You wanted me to look at your clan boss team, right? What a team of just absolute smacks right here. wonder if Trunda's good enough to take over my PvP damage dealer slot. Two years. Oh, in Doom Tower normal? Yeah. I don't prioritize secret rooms. I don't build teams for secret rooms at all. If I can't do the secret room, I just skip it. I don't have to manual that one, it's just easier. How long until live arena? 3 hours? Yeah, that's not happening. I'm too exhausted to stay up for that. What tournament are we in right now? Can we get a freaking Shogun tournament, please? That would be really nice. What's up, Luis? Mr. Oira, I don't know if you... No, I haven't built her yet. Let's talk. We could talk about it. Let's take a look. The main account's been over 2 years though, Mr. Oira. Okay. You know, War Master. I would always go War Master. Any clan boss champion that I'm going to be using is going to go down to War Master every time. It's too good not to take it. Okay, so we're looking for speed boots. What would I want? Obviously, HP percent substat. I want the extra speed, so I'm going to go with these boots. HP percent. I want speed. Technically, she needs accuracy. But I'm not worried about it. Hmm. I don't know what that means. The Plarium CEO is headless, bodiless. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry to hear that. So I did end up going with Godseeker being a little faster. So I think I'll have to change. Hey, thanks, Logan. Welcome to the channel. Shoot. I don't have a key. I really wasn't planning on building her out, but I kind of want to test her now. It's hard to test her on camera because I'd have to save the key. I'd have to keep closing raid. I don't really want to do that. So I'll test her tomorrow. I don't like that she's faster than Taragi, but as long as I open with the A1, it should be fine. But she's finally built. I can finally say that. Alright, so Hefrak is 171 speed, 102 crit rate with 260 crit damage. Trunda is faster and almost 300% crit damage. 6850 attack versus 66. Yeah, Trunda needs to take the spot of my Hefrak. Let's do that on my one speed team that I have in Tag Team Arena. She also has a higher blessing, too. Let's see how well this goes. See? She goes better in her Harima than the other guy. She's also quite a bit more tanky than Heffract as well. No buffs for you. Damn. Unlucky. I should have ate their buffs there. How did they fucking heal to full? Shows you how much I know about Alsgor's kit. Thank you, Vodka. I appreciate it. It was such a weird thing when it happened. It was like it just kept going and going and going. And then I just received so much hate on that one video. And I don't understand why. I love somebody commented on it and they were like, I've never seen a content creator get this much hate for like no reason. The one where I said I was wrong about going for the fusion. Like, let me let me read these comments. Unwatchable. It's a game, for God's sakes. It sounds like the end of the world. You make it sound like the end of the world. At the rate you are at, they're adding new champions via fusion, etc. You won't miss her, as they have to make new ones even better. I'm 7 minutes in, and all I can say is spit it out, man. Oops, I mean, silence, stutter. Sorry, but you are too frustrating to listen to. 7 minutes to say 1 minute's worth of content. Your vids would be better if you didn't speak so much. The one where he said, your videos would be better if you didn't speak so much. I was like, I thought that was really funny. No, I think so. Yeah, basically what happened, and this is my opinion on what happened. The algorithm, for whatever reason, thought there was something good about that video, right? So that video got pushed to a ton of people who don't watch my content, and this is their first video being introduced to me. And that's how I talk, that's my mannerisms, like everything that they complained about is just my content. Yeah. And, like, I'm not mad about it. I'm not. Like, I'm just making conversation with you guys because it's something to talk about right now while I'm streaming, right? I'm not. But it was just really funny to me because it's not my usual viewers that saw that stuff. That's the most important thing. You know, they're not part of my community. They're just random people that got suggested the video. They clicked on it, and then for whatever reason, something's going on in their life that they felt like tearing me down would improve their day. And it's like, cool, go ahead. The reality is I'm monetized now, so go ahead, watch my video and insult me. I'll take the ad revenue from that. You know what I'm saying? I did not, as you guys know, I made a video about it. I did not go for the fusion on the free to play. I don't regret it, especially knowing that we have a fusion. Hey, let's take a look at the vote too. I haven't looked at that yet. I'll get to it through this page. Is there any content on this? No. Okay. All right, I'm gonna pull up chat. Well, they did do something I didn't expect them to do. They did a 2x on Sacreds during a summon rush. I didn't expect that. So that threw me for a loop for a little ways. All right, so we're voting on the A3. What are the options that we have? Okay. Attacks one enemy, will ignore stone skin buffs. Place it. What the heck is intercept? What is intercept? I get this a new buff. What does it do? Why don't you tell me what? Why? Not you. Sorry. That sounded like I was attacking you. Why don't they tell me what it does so I can make a conscious decision about it? Also places increased defense and a shield on all allies for 2 turns. The value of the shield. Oh, never mind. How about I be smart? That would be a pleasant change. Okay. Each intercept stack will block 1 attempt at placing a crowd control debuff on a champion, even if it is specified in the enemy's skill that the debuff itself cannot be blocked. This includes all the big buffs. After the attempt, 1 intercept stack will be removed. Interesting. Revive all dead allies with 50% HP and 50% turn meter. Places big poison on enemies for 2 turns. The number of poisons placed on each target is equal to the number of allies revived. It has to be number 2. This isn't good enough. Like, reviving all allies is a great ability, but there are plenty of champions that do that in this game. The poison part of it is nonsensical because in order to get in order to get damage out of this champion, you need to build a team that's going to die. I don't think that makes sense. Like, putting poisons on a revive ability doesn't make sense. It would be better if it was a way to keep the team alive and not die again. Right? Like, let's think clan boss, for instance. Say you're at like turn 30 and he wipes the team. This guy survives because you build him tankier than everybody else. He revives everyone. Cool. He placed 4 poisons for 1 more turn and then everyone dies again. This is really good, to be fair. I would assume it's going to hit really hard, and it ignores Stone Skin. Very few champions do that in this game. But we get... So I don't think the intercept... mechanic is that good. It's a poor man's Stone Skin. Although it is on an ability, so you do get it back. It's really raining outside. And proportional to this champion's defense. That would... I guess that's going to force him to be a defensive-based champion. Yeah. I see why. I kind of want it to be this. Breaking through Stone Skin. Just imagine introducing this champion into the meta for everybody to break through Stone Skin. You know what I mean? It nerfs Stone Skin in a way. But I think you got to go defense here. This is going to help more new players. You're talking a big shield, increased defense. I don't think intercept is very good. Maybe for live arena? Because it will block a crowd control. That's so, and it's a crowd control debuff. So that's not going to stop turn meter manipulation, but it'll stop slow, sleep, all of these ones, obviously. It could be good if paired with the right champion. So you could use this on your cleanser, but then you're using two champions. And I don't necessarily like it that much. I'm actually going to go with number 1 as my vote. Being able to ignore Stone Skin and everybody having the opportunity to get a champion that can ignore Stone Skin is good. Now, I assume that's going to hit hard, right? It could hit like a wet noodle and be pointless. Yeah. What's he do again? I don't think I was impressed by him. He is the Sacred Order one? Yeah. What's up, Pazerlex? I mean, I'll be pulling Sacreds anyways for the fusion. If I get him or not, cool. He's interesting for sure. He looks like a space marine. With the pauldrons and the banner. See what I'm saying? Looks like a space marine. That's a lot of sacreds. Congrats. Yeah, I saw you post your team vodka. I'm gonna look it up again here. Alright, what the hell does Furol do? Okay. Nice. Oh yeah, Rathlos and Sulfurion combined. Plus Mishinaki is amazing. Oh yeah, Sulfurion's so good. Get the turn meter fill. And he brings a revive if you need it. HP burn and activation. Plus a huge shield. Yeah. You linked your archer, right? How do you have her built? So you can go with much lower accuracy thresholds, huh? On the wrong account. I'm not reading chat right now, by the way. Yeah, because I'm a much higher accuracy threshold than you to land stuff on normal. I'm about the same. I'm actually faster speed. I'm over on crit by a lot more. But you have a lot more crit damage than me. I assume you're probably doing crit damage gauntlets. I'm using crit rate gauntlets. I'm not building her super damage dealing. Yeah, I was gonna say the resistance and the accuracy and everything. Yeah. That's why I was you're able to achieve a much lower accuracy threshold than I can with my team. Although no, because she'll get increased defense from Padrig. He only gives increased accuracy to supports. Which is funny that he gives increased accuracy to White Queen, who doesn't need it. I do want to try this team now that I've reworked it a little bit. Not this team. Yeah, you've got 230 accuracy, but I'm at like 400. But you're getting all those bonuses too. And you have an accuracy lead, right? Who's your lead? Mithrala? I use her in Wave Clear too. For Doom Tower. So she needs a little bit higher thresholds for Provoke. And the stun. Alright, Nightmare. I think I stick with the team that's been working. I think Nightmare, it'll be too hard to kill the Fearhead. So I just gotta stick with the team that's been working. I really wanted that HP percent block buff guy. What am I missing? Oh, Acrisia. Yeah. Oh god, where's Agrizia? I definitely need to start farming Phantom Grove now that I have the team for it. I'm just waiting for a tournament to do it. I love White Queen in this team because of her A1. Works well with an ally attacker. I'm kind of wondering if, like, my Lydia is way too poorly built. Can I rebuild her right now? Do you have the Yumeko and or Kymar to make it work effectively? Oh yeah, but one isn't booked. I can afford to lose some accuracy here. Gross. There we go. Massive improvement already. Oh wait, she's already rocking only a 5-star accuracy banner? Yeah, I'll take the one that has extra speed. Doesn't make sense how my storage is full, but whatever. Alright, that at least made room so I can do what I want to do here. No, I don't have a single piece of rare gear on this account, I don't believe. Dick fuck. Yeah. Yeah, I don't keep anything rare anymore. My Lydia is so much faster now, 244. This team's gonna be faster than it was the other day because I have the aura now. I think we want to start with that. Honestly, I don't see a point in a shield right now. Let's... Block Bust didn't land? Interesting. All those cooldowns that I just heard get refreshed, and none of them were on Acrisia. Was I testing that Trunda on hard or normal? I don't remember. I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this. I'm falling asleep at the desk. That was a big chunk of damage. I want to experiment with this team again, but with Lydia and the better built Trunda, because I don't think I ever did try it this way. And then I think for Trunda too, I think I want Heaven Cast. For just extra damage. And then, am I doing normal? Let me make sure I'm doing normal. I am. So my improved Lydia. Improved Lydia and then Trunda. And I want to go attack. I think on the aura. Like, we really need Trunda to just... It's all about Trunda, right? But we're getting kind of the cooldown reduction here. Let's see if I can have better results out of this now than what I did earlier. Let's do this. I'm kind of upset that we went right into the ally attack, but that's fine. All right. So see, now we're on normal doing it. We've already got the decapitated head. We're gonna need Lydia to do her thing here soon. I think I can. Well, let's just do it. Let's just go for a head hit here. Huge already. I'm just going for a turn meter for now. It's so weird to see her number so low for Acrizia. This is gonna hit hard. It did 4.5 million to the other head. I almost think Acrizia is not good here. Yeah. Man, if only I had... I wonder if it's worth it to do this then. Because I don't think Acrizia is putting out the kind of damage that I want. So what if this is better? I rebuilt him and made him faster too, right? So let's see how this goes. I guess I don't want to refresh cooldowns yet. Get rid of the fears. Just do big hit here. We can kill this head. I must have got 6%ed there. Because Provoke definitely should have been on. Or is it 4%ed? I don't know. Alright, so now we want the cooldown, right? Huge. And we got a bunch of cooldown reduction there. Does it matter? It did not. Yeah, it's like a poor man's version of this team. With all the cooldown reduction. It's not as consistent as a Umeko team, right? Or a double Umeko team, I should say. Does Trunda have a mechanic that doesn't... where she can't get feared? Oh, I didn't have decreased defense and weaken that time. I was really confused. I was like, I should have done more damage. Good lord. Oh, this is gonna be a big one. I'm doing the ally attack here to try and get some cooldown reduction. I reduced a Trunda cooldown. Probably should have saved that. Dang. I was hoping to get enough turn meter to cycle back through with all the heads dead and see what kind of damage she could put out. It's so weird because she's not getting feared, and that's why I was asking that question earlier. Oh, that's why Trunda's not getting feared. Thank you. Good call. Great call. I never would have figured that one out on my own. I don't think there is a cooldown. I think it's their passive. I don't think we're gonna get to a point where we're gonna have all the heads dead again now. I think we're out of cycle for that. We got real close though. Extra turn, good. That was Emik's cooldown that got reduced. So that should help with Trunda. I just want cooldown reduction, so I'm just gonna keep A1ing. Dang, we were one away, man. I mean, oh, nope, all right, so it's been refreshed. We just need to hope that none of these heads wake up. This head right here is the only one that is about to. And I want Hex. Damn it! Yeah, and they didn't have any debuffs, so it didn't do anything to those heads. Oh, Poison Clouds suck my... The first time someone's been eaten. Congrats on cancer-free post-op. Not gonna lie, when I first read the way that was written, I thought you were under the impression that I had cancer, but then I figured it out. Because it says watching you live. I thought it said watching you live cancer-free. Like, hey, way to be cancer-free and you're living that life. That's how I read it the first time. I was like, that doesn't make sense. That can't be what they're saying. I know that this head has Poison Cloud. I'm trying to break them to get rid of Poison Cloud altogether. I'm actually going to save the cooldown refresh because Trunda should have her cooldown. Yep. We don't have any debuffs out though. I'm going to hold on to it for a turn. This is really... Damn, Emik hits pretty hard. Oh, I should have used her other. I really kind of botched that. I was gonna say weak affinity, that's not ideal. That fear, man. God damn it. Alright, that's a good setup. Need to get the decreased defense and weaken out. Oh, that head just had to wake up, didn't it? I can get just one rotation where this stupid head right here isn't out. Super inconsistent, but when it hits, man. Oh man, we had the perfect setup, but I just don't have the cooldown reduction. Now I get it, right? I'm gonna go for turn meter. I wanna see if I can cycle Trundra again before somebody wakes up. Nice, let's go. Big hits here. That was 10 million damage total on one hit. I went from 163 million to 173 million. That did a ton of damage too. Oh, I thought we were gonna get a 4 dead use of the ability there. Not having Hex there kind of hurt, and obviously not having debuffs on the whole team. It's kind of addicting. Because you're hoping so hard to get that perfect lineup. Now, Brutal, I don't know how well this is going to go, so we're going to try it. God damn, the fears are way harder right now. so tired. I just wanted to see if it would work on Brutal, but I don't think it really will. When you consider the turn that I'm on. Alright, but I do like having my... That is my backup team. So I think I still go with my main team, and then I do hard with the Trunda team. And I think that works. Well, most of you guys have dipped, and I am exhausted. I am going to log off and go to sleep. I need to double check. Nothing finishes tonight. 3 days, 1 day. 1 day. Alright. You know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to use my team here. And run some multi-battles tonight. No tournament or anything, but let's just get some resources for this from this boss. Because I just don't have them. So, alright guys. Well, thank you all for watching so much. Look forward to continuing the channel with you and enjoying all the content that we got going down. So, I'll see you all in the next one.